I'm Cameron Word.
Happy weekend, everyone. It is Saturday. Yay!
Yes. Yay!
Okay. So we have an article for you today. It is not a dialogue. And the topic of today's article is very interesting. And I would like everybody to think about what kind of friend you are. Okay? The title of the article is Nostalgic People Keep Friends Longer. So, nostalgic. If you feel nostalgic or if you have a lot of nostalgia, what does this mean?
So, if you have a lot of nostalgia, you feel emotional about things in the past.
Yeah.
Often in a good way.
Right.
Like you're sad and happy at the same time.
Right. It's like, oh, those are the good times and, oh, I really would like to, relive that. There's a little bit of regret. There's a bit of like longing for the past.
Yeah, it's a complex emotion, isn't it?
It is. So my question to you, Cameron, is, in general, are you a nostalgic person?
No. I live in the now. I live in the present.
I knew you would say that.
Actually, no, I live in the future, I think.
Okay.
I don't think I even live
in the
because I'm
present?
constantly worried about the future.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I think depending on the type of person you are, some people live in the past.
Yeah.
Some people live in the present.
Right.
Some people live in the future.
I think a majority of people have some concerns about the future. I think that's just human nature, but you are more concerned about the future than normal.
Yeah. I rarely think about the past.
Yeah.
Like ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes it hard to remember people's names. It really does.
Yeah. Because you don't think about them.
Like, I had a roommate in college. I lived with them for a year.
And you don't remember their name?
I don't remember their name.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Really?
What about you?
You want to cut that off. You just want to cut that part.
I am not nostalgic at all.
I think I'm part nostalgic, but not a whole bunch, because I am very happy with the present. But, of course, there are things that I miss about the past.
Yeah.
Got a lot of friends that I left behind. And these days, I feel like I am being a little bit more nostalgic.
I think that comes with, age.
Yes.
As you get older.
So the topic today is nostalgic people keep friends longer. So the more nostalgic you are, you have, these longer friendships. It's a very interesting idea. Okay, so before we begin, here are these expressions here. If you reflect on something,
it means you think about it. It's often something in the past that you're remembering.
Okay.
Yeah. 회상하다, right?
Okay, very good. And to take care of something?
To take care of means to solve something, to be responsible for something. And if it's a person, you're looking after that person's needs.
Right. But in this context, it's going to be about our friendships. Let's go ahead and listen to our article.
A new study shows that people who often reflect on happy memories are better at keeping close friends. Researchers studied 1,500 people in the US and Europe and found that those who felt nostalgic often kept strong friendships over time, while people who were less nostalgic lost about 18% of their close friends between 2013 and 2019. The study also said that nostalgia helps people feel loved, trusted, and less lonely. Instead of making lots of new friends, nostalgic people focus on taking care of the friendships they already have. The researchers believe that feeling nostalgic can help friendships last longer, even as life changes.
Okay, please join us on page 32. You can find the Power article there. Nostalgic people keep friends longer. Let's find out what this is about. A new study shows that people who often reflect on happy memories are better at keeping close friends. Okay, so we talked about this word nostalgic, but if you reflect on happy memories, what are you doing with your memories?
You are thinking about them again, usually in a deep way, right? So and if it's just a memory that you're happy about, you just want to relive that memory. But let's say you're reflecting on your actions. You're thinking about your actions and saying, what can I learn from this?
Right.
Or maybe how can I solve this problem and not do it again the next time?
Yeah, there's a distinct difference between just thinking about happy memories as opposed to reflect on happy memories. So it's not only that you think about it, but you think, what was so good about it?
Yeah.
Like, who are the people that were there? Like, why was I so happy? You know, you're kind of analyzing at the same time.
Yeah, looking at it from a few different angles.
Yes,
maybe.
that's it. That's right. So if you reflect on the past, it's not just to think about the past, but you are thinking about a lot of things. Okay. So, people who reflect on happy memories are better at keeping close friends. Okay. Researchers studied 1,500 people in the U.S. and Europe and found that those who felt nostalgic often kept strong friendships over time. Okay, let's stop there. Okay, if you felt nostalgic, if you reflected on happy memories, you kept strong friendships.
Yes.
Okay, so feel nostalgic.
So nostalgia, I think even in Korean, sometimes you use the English word.
Yeah.
But this means to think about the past and you're happy that it happened. You're sad that it doesn't happen now. It's like a bittersweet emotion, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I have to say, I've met people who really had kind of their heyday in their 20s or like late teens and early 30s, and they're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
For that time.
Yeah, like people who peak in high school.
Yes.
Especially in America.
Or college.
Yeah. And they don't do anything after.
Right. I think that those people often feel a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah. It can be a good thing or a bad thing.
Sure. Okay, so people who felt nostalgic, they have strong friendships. So, of course, if they've had some good friends at that time, and that was a very happy time for them, it makes sense.
Yeah.
They kept those friends, okay? While people who were less nostalgic lost about 18% of their close friends between 2013 and 2019.
Gosh, 18% in only 6 years. That's a lot. That's a big loss of friendship.
Yeah. I have to say though, I had a lot of friends, but I would say I'm only close to just a few of them. But that also, like you said, it happens with age.
Yeah.
You get busy with life.
Especially after college. Maybe your first job you can keep, but like after you get promoted.
Yeah.
Maybe you get married and have children.
Sure.
You don't have time for friends.
It's so true.
So you only keep that core small group, right?
And I have to say my best friend from college, the reason why we are still so close is because we led parallel lives. Like she got married late, I got married late, we had our children 1 year after another. So you see, so those things keep it going.
Yeah, if your friend has children but you don't, sometimes that can be really hard to keep that friendship.
I agree. Okay, let's continue.
The study also said that nostalgia helps people feel loved, trusted, and less lonely.
Okay, that makes sense. Instead of making lots of new friends, nostalgic people focus on taking care of the friendships they already had. Okay, so instead of, and then focus on, that's our pattern. So instead of making new friends, nostalgic people focus on taking care of the friendships they already have. So let's break this down. Instead of doing something.
Yes.
So that's basically saying they don't make a lot of new friends.
Yeah, they're giving up or sacrificing that action, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So they don't really look to make new friends. Instead, they focus on. This focus on means to concentrate on, to put your attention towards something. So it's kind of showing their strategy, right? And that strategy is to take care of friendships they already have.
Yeah. So this is an interesting way because we think of like taking care of your mom or taking care of your children, right? But here it's taking care of friendships.
Yes.
What does that mean exactly?
Right. So you're not actually taking care of your friend. I mean, you might be. They might be sick and you're, feeding them, helping them, whatever.
Right.
But here it means that the friendship itself is a living thing and you have to give it the things that it needs. Like a plant.
Right.
It's got to have sunlight and water and good
you
soil.
got to make time for them.
Right. A friendship also needs time together.
Right.
You need memories together. There's certain things you have to do to keep a friendship alive.
That's right. It's like any relationship.
Yep.
Okay, so the research believe that that feeling nostalgic can help friendships last longer even as life changes. So, last longer.
Yes. So last means to remain or live for a long time. So a friendship lasts longer means that the friendship doesn't die out or fade out.
Yeah.
It continues on.
Yeah. I tell you, from my personal experience, it is not easy to take care of friendships over a long period of time, especially when you're in a different country.
Yeah.
And, we all go different ways, right? But I think if you have a few that you can take care of, I think you're doing good.
Yeah, it's true.
It is. And new friendships. There are always new friendships.
Another new face around the corner.
I mean, who knew I would meet you, Cameron?
It's true.
Right?
We met each other really late in
Late,
life.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's listen to that one more time.
A new study shows that people who often reflect on happy memories are better at keeping close friends. Researchers studied 1,500 people in the US and Europe and found that those who felt nostalgic often kept strong friendships over time, while people who were less nostalgic lost about 18% of their close friends between 2013 and 2019. The study also said that nostalgia helps people feel loved, trusted, and less lonely. Instead of making lots of new friends, nostalgic people focus on taking care of the friendships they already have. The researchers believe that feeling nostalgic can help friendships last longer, even as life changes.
It is time for Power Note. Please join us on pages 34 and 35. To reflect on something means to really think carefully or deeply about something. You seem quiet today. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just taking some time to reflect on my career choices.
So when you're reflecting, it is not so much like I'm reflecting on what I would like to eat today.
Generally, no.
Yeah. Unless you're really serious about, your food.
Even then, though.
I know.
Like people who are like fitness models, bodybuilders.
Yeah.
They think a lot about what food they put into their body.
True.
But I don't know if it would be reflecting on that.
No, I don't think so. It's important to reflect on your goals before making a big decision. So, here, we're talking about your career, reflecting on your career choices, reflecting on your goals. Now, these are big things.
Yeah. And the concept is, here, if you're making a big choice, think about what you really want. Ooh, I have a good example.
Ooh, what?
So I had a friend recently. He has always wanted to make his own business, start his own business.
Right.
But he also was looking at buying an apartment. He has more money than me.
All right.
But we were having a conversation. He went, it's expensive, housing.
Yeah, okay.
He had to reflect on his life goals because if he bought the house, that would lock him into his job, his office job.
Right.
Because he would have his loan that he'd have to keep.
That's right.
And he
you
couldn't quit his job.
That's right.
So after reflecting on his life goals,
what did he decide?
He's not going to buy the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
See?
Because he needed the freedom.
Yeah.
So he could start his new business.
Right, because that's the thing. Like, you need to reflect on these things before making that big decision.
Yeah, it's that deep analysis of things. That's when we use this reflect on.
Yes, that's right. So you can also reflect on maybe a past relationship or maybe your marriage. These things sort of like, is this working out? Is it not working out? or, reflect on parenthood or, motherhood.
Yeah.
It's these sort of deep topics. Okay. To feel nostalgic about something means to really kind of long for or miss the past. And you have happy memories. Why are you smiling at your phone?
I just found some old vacation photos. I'm feeling nostalgic about that trip.
Yeah, it is true. When I look at some baby photos of my son, I start crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, I cannot believe this. I think all parents can understand.
Totally.
That.
Yeah.
Feeling nostalgic, right? Okay, I feel nostalgic every time I hear songs from high school. Oh my gosh, 80s songs for me.
Yeah.
Makes me feel very nostalgic.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, and I think right now it's very trendy. Well, for my generation, the 2000s.
Okay.
So when I was growing up,
right.
Now it's all of that millennial style again.
Oh, really?
So sometimes I feel really nostalgic.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, they make the old K-pop songs that they like remake.
Oh, yes.
It's like, oh yeah.
Yes. Love the old K-pop songs. Oh my gosh. All right. So to take care of, in this context, is not to take care of a person, but a thing. Okay? So to look after, be responsible, to hold it special and to look after it. Can you take care of the barbecue while I set up the picnic tables?
Of course. I'll make sure everything's cooked perfectly.
Yeah. So when you're cooking, you can say, can you take care of the spaghetti?
Yes.
Look over it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Do what it needs.
Do what it needs.
To have done.
That's right. It's important to take care of your health with proper rest and exercise. Now, this is very common.
Yeah.
You need to take care of your health.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most important thing.
Yeah, and it doesn't even just have to be health in general. When you go to the beach, you need to take care of your skin.
You sure do.
Wear some sun cream. Yeah. Some sun lotion.
Right. And I used to think all the women in Korea with their parasols or in Japan, the Asian women care. I thought, why are they doing that when I was very young?
Yeah.
I'm like, now I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of focus on power pattern, what does this mean?
So this means you're going to forget about or not do something, and then you're only going to concentrate on something else.
Okay, here we go. Instead of all the negative thoughts, focus on the good things in your life.
Yeah.
Cameron.
Totally. I agree. Instead of worrying about losing, focus on how you can win.
Oh, okay.
So be positive, essentially.
That's
something
hard.
I have to remember.
That's hard for Cameron. But, of course, all of us, are guilty of... We can't be positive all the time. It's hard.
Yeah.
And be sure to check out the Power Vocab, the word last, on page 36. And also stop by
Audio Hakdang
this weekend and subscribe for a small fee. You won't regret it.
You will not.
Thank you so much for studying with us all week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.